What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I just wanted to say real quick, if you enjoy the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And feel free to make any comments you have about opinions or questions. Hope you guys enjoy. What's up, guys? So today I'm going to mix it up a little bit and actually going to do a review and discussion about firearms, this being the SIG P365XL. So first I want to start off by explaining what the P365X is. It is their hybrid. So obviously we all know the P365. It is a 3-inch barrel, a 10+1. They have kind of two tones you can get it in, and the Coyote Brown. I think we all know that. And the SIG P365XL, which is a 3.7-inch barrel, a 12+1. A lot of the same features. It's just the XL version, a little bit bigger, and it's more this shape. So this is the SIG P365X. So this is literally the XL, except for it is a 3-inch barrel, not 3.7. I think that makes it pretty much perfect for everyday carry. I think it's a little bit better than the regular P365 and slightly still smaller than the XL, just a tiny bit on really one measurement of it. I think it makes just a tiny bit easier for concealed carry specifically. And what I really love about this is, as you can see that little 12 right there, it is still the 12+1, and really it's the SIG P365 size. So that's why I gravitated towards picking this one. I've seen this anywhere from $5.99 to $6.25. I think I got mine at like $610, and then of course tax. So I guess I didn't get it quite as cheap as I could. But $600 for a good firearm, I think, is a very good price. Well, $600 for a good pistol. Obviously, once you jump to rifles, shotguns, whatever, that whole $600 changes for sure. So we'll go ahead and get into it. I will just go ahead and show for YouTube's sake. Empty magazine, empty magazine, empty gun. So I also went ahead, this is not like a new unboxing or anything. I have the case, but this is not brand new to me. I've been carrying it for like 7 months. I am only like 300 or so, maybe 350 rounds through it. I've never jammed so far at 300 to 350 rounds. No problems whatsoever. I always clean it and really take care of it after every time I use it. And even with carrying it right on my body, I probably clean it every other week to once a month. That's with no shooting. With shooting, definitely I'm going to be cleaning it just to take care of it. It's not that it couldn't shoot without being cleaned. It has that durability, but it's the best. This video isn't really about how often you should clean your guns, so I'm not going to go into that. This is just about this baby right here. So we'll go ahead and I'm just going to showcase it a little bit. Somebody mentioned in one of my knife videos, I believe earlier this week, that I don't showcase stuff slow and well enough and all around both sides. So I will go ahead and do that for this. This firearm definitely deserves it. I just recently cleaned it, so it looks nice and oiled. Yeah, very nice. It has the finger grips on the front and back. I like that feature. You can see how well it fits in my hand right there. I think it's really the perfect size for everyday carry. It does have, let's see if I can line it up good for the camera. There you go. It does have the little night sights. They will glow in the dark, so that's a nice feature as well. That's just sort of a SIG standard. I know Smith & Wessons don't all have that. I know not all Springfields have that. Actually, I think most Glocks don't either right out of the box. So nice little feature there. One of my favorite things about this gun is we're going to talk about in a second is the trigger. But before I get to that, I do want to show the mag release. So I am left-handed, so I know this will look a little bit weird. I'm going to press it with this hand, but I just want to show how nice that pops out pretty quick. And this is without any rounds in it either, so you can imagine rounds. This thing's going to drop right out to do a reload if you had to. I think that's pretty cool. I have a Springfield that really like that pistol as well, but it doesn't quite have that get up and go of a pop out of the magwell like this does. So I really like that feature. And then I'll go ahead and try and give you a look around on the inside as well. But yeah, really nice pistol, very good for concealed carry. let's see. So it's ready for the trigger pull. Go ahead and do it. Right there at 90 degrees. That's what I love, is the flat trigger. And as soon as you touch 90 degrees, it's going to pull. So you can see right here, there's not really a whole lot like other pistols. I know they'll get tighter, 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 and then pull. This is really loose until right there. If I go any further, it's going to fire. And I really, really like that. It's really my favorite trigger that I use. Do it again. Right there. Yep. So I think it's really, really good. Obviously, the polymer handle, just like the Glocks, really just like most of the modern newer SIG, Springfield, Glock, Smith & Wesson, just polymer handle. And the upper, actually, I don't know if I want to take it apart. I guess I will. Let's see. Of course, now once I'm on video, won't happen. Oops. Oops. There we go. Of course, once I'm on video, it looks like I don't know what I'm doing first taking my gun apart. But, so, yep, I'm not going to get fully into this, but I was just going to give you a peek on the inside. Pretty standard. That's nothing really new if you're remotely familiar with semi-auto pistols. But, yeah. Overall, I absolutely love this pistol. This really is my most carried. I also carry a Glock 19X. That's more of going to be an open carry, hunting, fishing, hiking, or maybe a, I don't really care if people see I have it kind of day, I guess. But overall, this is really my #1 concealed carry pistol, meaning I carry this almost every single day. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm like 350 rounds through it. It does come with 2 magazines, so the standard, both 12 rounds. I like, they actually are metal as well. They're not polymer. I don't really have anything against polymer magazines, but I like the metal a little bit more. It just feels a little bit better to me. I just know it's not plastic, and I just like that. You can, of course, SIG does have the extended for the P365 for the X and the XI, I think. So this is 12. You can get the 15 round mags. I don't know if they have any higher than that or not. But it comes with 2 12 round magazines. I've just stuck with those. Let's see. I guess I technically didn't mention, yes, it's 9mm. That should be, I shouldn't have assumed that. So go ahead and backtrack and add that about 5 minutes ago, but 9mm. That's what I'm going to conceal carry. I do want to get a 45 ACP, but I probably won't conceal carry that depending on the situation. But this is the box, just a standard box. Pretty cool design. I mean, I don't really quite store my guns inside the boxes. I do keep ones that are a real box like this. So I'll go ahead and run a couple rounds into the magazine. These did take a while to break in. They feed really well, but my goodness, was it hard to get all 12 rounds in for a while. Actually, I think on one of them, it might be really both of them. It's still hard to get all 12 in. I just wanted to show you how well that fed right there and released. So pretty nice. Wow, it's still very stiff in the magazine. I don't do all 12. I don't max out my magazines. I do, so this can do 12, meaning that I take 11, and I usually actually carry my extra magazine, so I'm carrying 22 rounds with me. I'm pretty comfortable with that. But yeah, overall, excellent concealed carry. I would highly recommend. I guess this competition would be like the Springfield Hellcat. Really, it's bigger brother, the P365XL. Let's see, what else? The Smith & Wesson, the Shield, what is it? MP Shield Plus, something like that. I know that's a 13+1. I actually do have that as well. It's just not at this house that I'm at right now. I actually haven't shot that in a while. I gotta go shoot that soon, actually. let's see, of course, Glock, there's the Glock 43X. I would say that's the closest competition to it. I would also go ahead and throw in Glock 19 even. But yeah, so of course, there's always different options, and you should always shoot what you feel the most comfortable with for sure, because it's not really about what brand, it's just about what you feel most comfortable with actually using, because that's the real purpose of this. It's not a toy. But my favorite features of it, just to recap, size. I think it is just the perfect size for concealed carry, especially when you're like not wearing a sweatshirt. I'll even add that. If I'm wearing a sweatshirt, I actually am going to carry my Glock 19X because it's bigger. But if it's above 50 degrees, I'm not wearing a sweatshirt. So really switching to this. So size, besides just overall performance, just some really nitpicky features. The trigger, the flat trigger is awesome. I think for an out of the box, I think that SIGs come with the best trigger. Sure, you could get a Glock, like you like Glock more, get a Glock 43X, replace the trigger on it, and you can get, well, you can even put a flat trigger in it, and it could be even better than this. But for out of the box, SIG. I think their sights are really good. They're known for being stupid accurate out of the box. I think that's really important. Durability is certainly up there. I'm not going to try and say it's better than Glock, because Glock just has that reputation. It will always shoot, drop it in the mud, throw it in a lake, whatever, pick it up, it will shoot. I'm not taking that from Glock at all. I'm not going to try and claim that for SIG to be over Glock like that, but the durability is certainly there. I've had no problems with it. I've watched tons of reviews, articles, and know many other people with these that actually have no complaints on it. So really good choice, right at like $600 too. There's certainly more expensive options. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I think firearms are really, they have an even stronger opinionated, audience compared to knives. Most of my channel has a lot more knife content, but I love firearms just as much, if not more. So yeah, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, if you could give me a thumbs up, and definitely let me know what you think in the comments. I'm always happy to hear different opinions, experiences, and just really to build my opinions, because the goal is not to be right. You know, the goal is to be carrying the best thing to protect yourself. And that's really all that guns, and especially your concealed carry pistol, is for. It's not so that, you know, I have a SIG, so I'm the best, or I just think SIG is the best, hands down. I could definitely be convinced that SIG is not the best. That's just my current opinion based on experience. So that, with all that being said, definitely let me know. And I will see you guys next time.